everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Evoland 2. Before we make any further progress, I wanted to point out something I noticed when we paused, if you don't mind, which was, I guess, the menu screen here. This is rather interesting. I know almost nothing about this interface. Obviously, some of the icons, for example... Oh, sorry! I've got Cyberlink 420 with me.
I'm also here.
Manning the controls. Don't worry about it. I'm just, like, psychically controlling everything, apparently.
Of course.
Anyway... but I did notice that we have some interesting slots to evidently fill in. I suspect that there's going to be some things that we will be collecting. And among the things being collected, it looks like there are a couple of party members that are already being slated for filling in the party.
You know, there just might be.
So I just wanted to point that out because I saw it. And I see some fetch quests, including the stars and the cards, and I don't know what that third thing is.
You will find that out probably within the next couple of episodes, but it will be essential to our quest.
Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to pause and kind of point that out while we were here.
Yep.
So, anyway, so last we left off, we were in the forest trying to remember who we were. Oh! We leveled up!
Increasing our attack, our defense, and our maximum health.
Nice. All very good things.
Also, can I just say I really appreciate the sound design, like the waterfall Foley effects as we get closer to it.
Yes. Stuff like that, like, it's attention to detail, and that kind of thing can make a huge difference in the ability to enjoy what you're playing. Because you'll notice when something is wrong, and you'll notice when something is absent, but when it's actually sounded right, you don't even necessarily notice it. It just sounds natural that when you get closer to a waterfall, it sounds louder, and also, what the fuck with these squirrels?
Yeah, they're wearing nut helmets. Yes, you do.
Oh, so they're a little nutty?
A little bit. And, like, obviously Evoland 1 was kind of a very rough game around the edges, but this one just feels, like, really polished in a way that first one was not. And,
Definitely.
like, they definitely took that extra mile to,
Well, and I imagine that there was even, like... I could see that there was probably, like, I can imagine that they got feedback on the first game.
Yeah.
And they probably integrated a lot of what the feedback would have been to this. Because I imagine this game is a little bit smoother to play.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot smoother. I don't want to talk about the sticky green goop.
Are you sure?
I'm really sure.
What did you do to get sticky green goop?
Don't ask.
I did.
That's why I'm telling you not to.
Yes, but it's too late. I've already asked. What are you doing that's producing sticky green goop?
Apparently opening chests.
Ugh.
It's probably mold.
Are you that excited opening a chest? Okay. We made it. This is the spot where my dad found you. Careful! I see some demons in the clearing with a capital D. What could they be doing here? Let's hide. They don't look friendly. You think? Demons? Not friendly towards humans?
Maybe
This is only
not.
50 years later, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine. Oh.
What? Is that it? Cherry, are you sure that's really a Magilith? Professor Jiro's writings are unambiguous. If we activate this Magilith, we'll be able to tap into great amounts of Magi energy.
It's a Magilith, all right. I saw one just like it years ago. But that one was broken. We absolutely need the energy from this Magilith.
According to Professor Jiro's records, the energy within the Forest Guardian would be enough to trigger it. The Guardian's been long dormant, so it must be in a weakened state. We should have no trouble whatsoever defeating it.
Soon I will have my revenge on those wretched humans. Prepare to summon the Guardian.
Kuro, this is awful! If they wake the Forest Guardian, it might attack my village! We've gotta do something! You think we should stop him?
No, I think we should just say yes.
It's risky. We might be better off warning somebody. But There's no time. Well, then you can go run off and warn somebody.
Yeah, I got things covered.
I'm the hero after all. The Guardian! It's awake!
Watch out! It's more powerful than we anticipated. Let the thing wear itself out destroying the village. We'll return afterwards and finish it off.
Oh boy. Oh no, Kuro! If we don't do anything, it'll attack my village. We have to try and stop it before it's too late.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes.
I knew I could count on you. I'll help out. Just don't do anything rash, okay?
Let's
so I'm
move.
guessing we can occasionally call on her to help in the battle.
Like so.
Nice. Alright. No typical boss battle.
Yep. Classic kind of action game tropes.
Nice.
Excellent.
Oh, the tears. Sorry.
Experience.
Experience
Level
and a ton
3.
of fucking gold. Nice. You know, honestly, like the picking up of some of these actually reminds me a bit of like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Like the little droplets that you can
Yeah.
pick up. Anyway, the Magilith is shining. I've never seen it do that. Is that what those demons were talking about? There's something written on here. Lorem ipsum dolus.
Ha!
Oh my god, this is literally the random text that you put in as a text filler. It's glowing! What the heck?
Whoa!
Okay, I'm seeing the Chrono Trigger influence.
Yeah.
Yep, sent into the past.
Yep.
What? What the heck happened? I feel different. Less detailed? How about you, Kuro? Same? Now, where are we? It's a bit like Spellbook Forest, but there's something different about it. Could be my imagination, though. Either way, those demons put my village at risk. We've got to head there now and warn everyone. Think you can find the path again?
No problem.
All right, I trust you. Let's get going. Would it actually have been an option for her to lead the way if you didn't think you could find your way back?
I think it would have just given you like hint thing. Like there's a little bit of dialogue variance based on your choices, but not that much.
Right.
So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of Chrono Trigger influence, but this time, you know, you can see, yeah, the time travel like actually affecting the graphics as well. I think that's a really cool touch.
Well, I mean, I wanted to talk about that, but I guess if you're just gonna just talk about everything, I was gonna say I actually like the touch that going back in time. Like, I mean, it was present a little bit in the original Evoland, but that the idea that going back in time literally changes the graphics on you.
Yep. Now there's a familiar sight.
So, all right, we've got one collectible star. We're doing great so far.
Yep.
I say as you get hit.
Only 29 more to go.
If we go that route.
Yeah.
We didn't particularly focus on collectibles in the last game either.
There is a minor reward you get for 100% in this one, so maybe I might look around for some collectibles off camera at some point.
Okay.
Depending on, you know, how we do on progress.
Also interesting way of interacting with the environment, the rolling of the log.
Yeah. Just my other little minor puzzles like that, I think.
Yeah.
Once
do
again, kind of give it the edge up on the original.
Yes. Well, and it's more complete and more polished that way.
Yeah.
Like, you get that sense that there's more attention to detail being involved here.
Definitely.
Alright, take care. I mean, the mushrooms even look smaller, which is interesting. I mean, again, it's not a matter of the lower detail, but also like the scaling.
Yeah, I think that was, kind of an intentional move just to kind of mimic the like limitations they would have had on the older consoles.
Mm-hmm. Because I couldn't exactly make huge, sprawling graphics for every enemy.
Right. And like I do think that some of this is like I think it's almost more Game Boy Color in terms of its graphical detail than something like the NES, which is still technically an 8-bit console, but it had a bit. I feel like it had more of a vibrant color palettes available than the old stuff did.
Unfortunately, I never actually had a lot of the handheld consoles growing up. I only recently had my first handheld console, which was the DS. I think it's a 3DS.
Yeah.
And I have like 2 games for it, and I still haven't touched them in like at least a year.
Oh dear.
It just goes to show how much I pick up handheld games at this rate.
See, I love handheld games. My first video game console was a Game Boy Color, so it has a very near and dear place to my heart.
Mine was the original Nintendo.
Yeah,
that was my first gaming console, and that was just, I mean, other than the computer, but like the
other than PC. But like, I had to play NES, SNES, Genesis at like friends' houses because my parents didn't want video games in the house at that point.
Right. Common story.
Yep.
One that I'm familiar with vaguely, but I never, I will say this, my dad was very actually pro video games. Like, he was integrating all sorts of new stuff when it came to like computers, video games, technology as it came out. He was like one of the first people in line to get a modem to install on the computer when those started becoming more mass-produced and much more commercially available. So my experience when it comes to video games is that I had the accessibility, it was just not always necessarily the ability to play.
Right. Like, most of the games I was playing were like, edutainment PC games or like the Humongous Entertainment kids adventure games. Mostly because, I had younger siblings in the house, and they like wanted to kind of limit the stuff that was around them, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was the youngest sibling, so I didn't. There was.
Yeah.
Not much I had to be worried about there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I was the oldest, so I was the test case.
My village. Where is it? My father. My friends! They're all gone! We need to keep our cool. I mean, you're the one losing your shit here. There's gotta be a logical explanation.
Whatever you say, Scully.
My dad always told me everything had a logical explanation. I sure hope he was right about that. It's like my village never existed. Crow, do you have any idea what could have happened? Yes, but...
Maybe a bit.
Oh, really? Well, that's reassuring. I mean, I've got an idea of what could have happened. This must be connected to our fight with the Guardian. Maybe they took shelter in the mountains? Let's go there now. I'm sure everyone's safe and sound.
I'm sure. Oh, I guess there's somebody here. Well, what do you know? We don't get many visitors around here. You're trying to escape the war, right?
No.
Well, then you must be running from something else. You've got nothing to fear here. We're far from all the mayhem. Anyway, that's why I decided to stick around.
Weird. Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like an ancestor given the animal hat.
Yeah.
But yeah, he reminds me of my father a bit. He's not from my village in any case. And he doesn't seem to know why he disappeared. Psst, Kuro, don't pay too much attention to him. The war ended a long time ago. My guess is he's a bit off his rocker. Or he's off his rocker a bit.
Close enough.
He's a bit off his rocker a bit. Nah, dude.
Yeah, just a bit.
Are we gonna enter his... I guess we can't.
I guess we can't.
Alright.
So I guess the only logical conclusion is let's go through Grisly Pass. With bears.
Bears. I like the animation on the bears, though. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Like, it's the way they're running.
It's a very playful mauling.
Yes. It's a very playful mauling, and I love it.
Spiders, because it's a video game, so we need to have spiders.
Oh, of course. What's a video game without spiders? Oh, this is an interesting little puzzle.
Yeah, but you go through one, you won't necessarily pop out the same one if you go back through it, so it
Right.
gets tricky.
Stop getting hit by the spiders, dude.
I can't help it. They're everywhere. It's some sort of plant spirit or something, I guess.
Maybe. It kind of looks like a bit of a pumpkin with a mushroom root. Ah, progression.
Progression.
Progression by randomness. That's always
Oh
good.
god, they're throwing tornadoes at me. That's bad.
Oh god, they're throwing tornadoes at me. Okay.
It's completely rusted. It would take at least a good smack for it to budge.
Okay.
I know.
So, let's focus.
It's focus.
Ah.
Oh, that's just me.
Hey, that's not fair. No fair moving when we can't because of cutscene.
Yeah.
Oh, the sound design is actually really cute too. I love
Yeah.
these bears!
They are precious bears.
I also do like the voice of the protagonist so far.
Yeah. Just like the little sound bites all the characters had are a really nice touch.
Yeah. So,
Make sure we get plenty of money because we're going to want to buy equipment and stuff as we keep going.
spoilers, man.
It's an RPG. You knew we were going to buy equipment.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. I got to wait for it to charge. There we go.
Nice.
So that's one. And if I remember correctly...
I'm glad that it has some range on that.
Yeah. That's it. That works. And that's two. Which means new door. We are making steady progress.
We are. How are you doing on time, by the way? Do you know?
I don't know offhand. I think we're probably getting close. I'm trying
I
to
think-
find a save point.
Yeah.
And not be attacked
alright.
by spiders. Level 5.
Well, oh. Nice. Also, I see a crack in the wall.
Yep, that's probably one of the ones that opens when we hit a switch. So let's hit that. And
Oh my gosh.
this.
Oh, there is tremendous lag.
Oh dear.
Yeah. No, it's okay. This is one of the joys of having to do this sort of thing via the internet.
Yep, that's very true. And here's our save point, which I think is a good indicator that we should pause.
I think that's a good idea then. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next installment of Let's Play Evoland 2, where we continue exploring the forest and figuring out what it is that we are doing having been sent back in time, because I suspect very thoroughly that we have indeed been sent back in time.
Maybe just a slight inkling.
Possibly. Anyway, thank you again for manning the controls, Luke, and, well, hope to see you guys next time.
See you next time.